Hello, everyone. This is Erin Morgan. I am the editorial director of Contact Lens Spectrum magazine, and we are here live today at the Global Specialty Lens Symposium in Las Vegas. Very exciting moment. I am here joined by these fantastic folks from VTI who are going to speak about the PROTECT study results, which were just released here for the first time at GSLS. So I am here joined by, ladies first, Dr. Ashley Twan, who is the Chief Medical Officer for Visioneering Technologies. Welcome and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And of course, the CEO of Visioneering Technologies, Dr. Juan Carlos Aragon. Always a pleasure to meet you and see you again.
Yes, my pleasure, and thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank you for joining us because I think this is going to be a really exciting information for our readers and our viewers for Contact Lens Spectrum. So, Dr. Chuan, can you tell us a little bit about the study, what it encompasses for the clinical trials?
Certainly. So VTI's flagship product, Natural View Multifocal, is a multifocal that has a very aspheric shape of optics. The aspheric shape of optic is smooth and rapidly transition. It can deliver a relative plus power of +8 diopters within a normal pupil size. And the smooth transition that enabled not sacrificing an vision. So the vision means sports vision, it means night driving vision, and therefore that's very positive when you can preserve vision and deliver a high relative plus for users, including myopia management.
For sure.
So VTI's Natural View Multifocal is indicated for myopia control and presbyopia outside of the United States, and inside the United States is indicated for myopia correction and presbyopia. This product has been widely used in outside the US and inside the US. So we've had 3 real-world data published in the last 2 years, and the result has been very promising. We have animal study also showed very positive myopia control data. So in terms of the scientific evidence, we have animal study, we have real-world data. The only thing left is the RCT data, the randomized controlled trial.
Right.
So we have decided to do a randomized controlled trial that mirrored a couple of the landmark RCT myopia control trials in terms of study design. So, and therefore, this is a 3-year randomized controlled trial, double-blinded, double-masked, excuse me, and we look at the magnitude of the treatment effect of this product.
Fantastic. Wow. That sounds like a big endeavor to take on. So I know that you presented some preliminary results at Academy back in October. And then here at GSLS, the 1-year results are out. So can you tell us a little bit about some of the highlights that you introduced today from that study?
Certainly. In October, we presented the preliminary data from 93% of the study subjects. Now we have 100% of the study subjects.
I see.
By adding a few more data points in there, you can expect that the average is going to change.
For sure.
And as expected, but in our case, the change is plus minus 0.01 diopters in terms of myopia progression and 0.01 millimeter in terms of axial length elongation. So when we look at this 100% data set, and particularly in the kids age range from 8 to 12 years old, baseline refraction from minus 0.75 to minus 4, this is a classic population that people like to look at.
Definitely.
In this population, what we find is the natural view multifocal group in the last year, the average progression was 0.17 diopters. That's less than a quarter diopters. And compared to the control group, which is the single vision kids, the treatment effect, so that's the difference between the two, is 0.41 diopters, or 71%.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, and if you look at the population distribution, 45%, which is almost half of the kids, had no myopia progression.
Wow.
And 64%, or almost 2/3, that the myopia progression was a quarter diopter or less.
Fantastic.
That means majority of
Those are
the
some pretty
kids,
great results.
that they've been doing very well.
That's great. And that was 100% now that was presented here today at GSLS.
That's
100%.
correct.
So you've got that 1 year data in now. So what would you say, looking at these kind of key highlights and particularly regarding myopia control, what does that mean for our readers, our viewers, for the vision care practitioners out there?
So our data has shown very similarly compared to the real world data. Our RCT data is multinational, which I didn't bring up earlier. So we have North America and Asia. This population compared to the real world data that published mainly in the United States, we can say that you can conclude this product the performance can be predicted within a diverse clinical setting, real world versus RCT clinical trial, and a diverse population. So you got the multinational in the North America, and then you got the Asian population. They have different probably lifestyle, etc. But the end result are extremely similar. And for the doctors that they are into ortho-K, they care about axial length elongation. The axial length elongation, the progression result, we have found that the natural view multifocal group, their elongation in the last 12 months was 0.11 millimeter. That's very close to a normal amyotrophic population. And the treatment effect is 0.17 millimeter. So, for the doctor to look at this information, it gives them that needed scientific evidence.
Right.
And it will help them communicate with the parents their myopia management options. And they can tell them that the strong evidence, scientific evidence, comes from natural beam multifocal that shows natural beam multifocal can have high chance to help their kids to correct their vision and protect their vision going forward.
For sure. Wow, that's fantastic. Exciting results. Congratulations. I'm sure you were all very happy to see that it was so effective.
Certainly. Thank you.
In the study. So when can we and our readers expect to see additional results kind of published?
We have right now 100% data of our 1 year, 12 months follow-up. And we have more than just our 2 outcome measures I just mentioned. Our next step, we're in the process of analyzing multivariate impact of our outcome. So in the near future, we can share what are the factors impacts the treatment effect. And we also have subjective outcomes, so we can share that with the public when it's available after analysis.
Right, that's fantastic. So, well, thank you for all of that information. It's really helpful for our audience. And that leads me to a few related questions for Dr. Aragon. So it kind of leads to that question, and certainly I think some of the answer is in the results, but why in the onset did VTI decide to invest in such a robust randomized clinical trial?
Yeah, good question. And again, we knew based on feedback from eye care practitioners in the US and other countries that the product worked well, that it was safe and effective beyond its clinical indication for presbyopia, that it also worked in managing myopia in children. But we did not have data derived from a randomized clinical trial. We had the real world data, which is very powerful, but still eye care practitioners want to see randomized clinical data.
Certainly.
So the decision was made a few years ago to invest in this 3-year-long study in US, Canada, Singapore, and Hong Kong, and to confirm what we thought we already knew. But this definitely gives us now a lot of news, positive news that we can share with our customers, with eye care practitioners, and them with parents of the children, that this product is supported by solid clinical data.
Absolutely, which is fantastic.
It is.
Very exciting. So can you tell us a little bit about the study, the PROTECT RCT, apologies, and the updated results, kind of what that means for the future of VTI?
Yeah, this is huge for us. This really basically takes us to that next level as a company. Again, here in the U.S., where most of our business is, it allows us to go back to our doctors, and they always ask our people, "What is new?" Well, what is new is the Protect clinical study, and that gives us an opportunity to sit down with them and talk about the results that Dr. Tuan has presented, and get them to commit to fitting our product in their pediatric patients for the management of myopia. In internationally, it also allows us to expand our business. With this data, since it was released at the Academy of Optometry back in October, we've received a lot of inquiries from distributors throughout the world, Europe, Asia, Latin America, that are interested in doing business with us. So it opens significant business opportunities for Visioneering Technologies. So we're very excited. It starts a new phase in the history of our company.
Definitely. It's pretty huge news. So congratulations.
Thank
Very
you.
excited to hear that. And thank you both for joining us to supply all this great information to our readers of Contact Lens Spectrum here at the Global Specialty Lens Symposium. So where can our readers go to learn more about this?
At our website, vtivision.com.
Okay.
That would guide them through where that information is uploaded.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Appreciate
for
it.
having
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll see you again.